it's Matthew here, and welcome back to this third video on how to save over $200,000 on your home loan. Now, today's video is going to follow on from yesterday's, where we went through the initial structure, which includes the savings account, the offset account, and the home loan, and how all that works together. And if you remember that the home loan is on an interest-only basis, with a repayment of $3,061 going from your savings account into your offset account. Now, that $3,061, as you'll remember, that includes your interest repayment, your the principal amount that you would normally pay if it was a principal and interest loan, and also the $400 extra a week. And that structure is on the way to saving you over $200,000 over the life of your loan. Now, also, as I mentioned, today's video is going to introduce what I like to call some sanity accounts, because we're all human, and you'll understand what I mean when we get further into it. But before we do that, I just need to reiterate to you the importance that you've done your budget and that you know your numbers. Now, what I mean by this is that you've gone through all your expenditure. You know how much you spend on food, water, electricity, holidays that you normally take, and you've broken that all down into a weekly or fortnightly or monthly amount, and so you know how much you need in that savings account that we mentioned yesterday, so you can set up all your direct debits, and so you can just live your life the way it's meant to be lived. Okay, so sanity accounts. What I mean by that is we all need the ability to go out and just have a certain amount of money that we can just spend without having to ask our partner or worry about whether we have enough money or not. So the way we do this is we set up another account, and we just transfer, well, once we've done the budget, and this is exactly why it's so important to do that initial budget, is we transfer over, let's say, $50 per week. And that $50, that's just an arbitrary amount. It could be $100, it could be $500. It just depends on your income and your budget. And again, I keep going on about this, but that's exactly why it's imperative that you do the budget, so you know where you're going, and you can work out how much you need to pay all your bills and for holidays, once you've accounted for how much is going into your home loan. Now, the reason we set up these sanity accounts with the $50 per week, or whichever amount is relevant to you, is so that all you need to concentrate on is just your sanity account. You don't need to worry about any of this, because that's all taken care of itself. Like I said in the earlier video, I'm a big fan of automating everything. So you don't have to worry about it on a day-to-day basis. You will still need to just touch base with your budget and how all these accounts are going. But on the whole, your sanity account is all you'll need to worry about. If you've got money in there, you know you can go and spend it, and it's okay. Now, if you're watching this and you're looking at this whole structure and you're finding it a bit too complicated and you think, is that really for me? Don't worry, because it looks a lot more complicated than what it really is. And like I said, it's a very initial structure, just to get the idea across on just how this all works. In practice, what we find is we actually set it up with a few more accounts, and we bolt on a few things here and there, depending on exactly your financial situation, what you want to achieve. For example, most of our clients are property investors, so they have their property loan. So if you think you have the investment property, and another way which we can really help to boost the savings on your loan is we set up a lot of the rent and that will go straight into the offset account. And again, we can automate a lot of the repayments to come out of there, so we're maximising the benefit of the offset account. And again, this is just a very basic overview of how we can set things up to make it really work off the interest and save you a lot of money. So I know I've gone through this whole structure very quickly, and I've only touched on certain things like the investment property and just how we can plug that in, whether it be 1, 2, 3 or 20 investment properties depending on your situation, and just how that can go off to help pay your home loan off in record time. Like, seriously, if you should be able to pay it off in 15 years or less on a 30-year loan, and that is just incredible. And just imagine how free that would make you. So moving on from that, if you have any questions about this whole structure and how it works or how you can implement it into your finances, we do offer a free 30-minute phone consultation. You'll see just below this video, you can just click the button, enter your details, we set up a time. I'm quite happy to run through anything. Likewise, if you have your own finance broker, feel free to get them to give me a call, and I can run them through this as well. I'm quite happy to do that. It's my main thing is just I want to be able to save you as much money as I can, and at the same time the billions and billions of dollars that the banks are making, it's better in your pocket than in theirs. So I'd like to thank you for watching these videos and reading the report. I know it's been a bit of a journey, but once again, thank you, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.